Okay, let's get started with our next talk. Next up, we have Anh Nguyen talking about heavy metal contamination in Hudson River Striped Bass.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Anh. I'm a second-year PhD student at Stony Brook University. And today I want to talk about our study of the historical legacies of the Hudson River heavy metal pollution reconstructed from striped bass scales and how conservations have improved heavy metals contamination in Hudson River striped bass. So heavy metals are referred to any metallic chemical elements that has relatively high density and is toxic or poisonous at low concentrations. They are toxic environmental pollutants that accumulate in water bodies, influencing aquatic life and water quality. Heavy metals in natural water bodies either came from atmospheric depositions, weathering of rocks, erosions, agricultural activities, industry, poses threats to living organisms and contribute to water pollution. They enter fish tissues and calcify structure through multiple pathways, including diet, water uptake, and bioaccumulation. Despite being valuable resources of essential nutrient for brain development and overall health, marine organisms, particularly fish, can contain elevated levels of heavy metals. And as a result, consuming fish with high concentrations of heavy metals can endanger human health, especially for vulnerable groups like women or children. So the Hudson River is one of the American heritage rivers since 1998 because of its distinctive history, scenic characteristic, and cultural resources. The Hudson River is a vital nursery ground and habitats for numerous species, contributing significantly to the region's economy and ecosystem. Some of the Hudson River's signature fishes, including American shad, striped bass, Atlantic sturgeon, river herring, blue crab, American eel, and black bass. The Hudson River also serves as a critical leg for transportation along the U.S. Atlantic coast and between New York Harbor and the Great Lakes. Not only New York City has been developing as the most significant urban and industrial center in the U.S., other industrial and urban areas will also develop along the Hudson River, bring economic benefits, but also pollution. So the Hudson River has a known historical burden of toxic contamination from unregulated pollution. Contaminants include PCBs, microplastic, heavy metals including cadmium, mercury, lead, and others. There are over 600 state and federal Superfund sites within 1 mile of the Hudson River shoreline have been identified as of 2020, as of the state of the Hudson River. Many have been remediated. Many others are works in progress. And to address these concerns, in the past decades, New York has been actively enforcing laws and initiating programs to protect source water, involving different regulatory measures, reducing industrial wastewater pollution through permitting and reducing polluted runoff, and ecosystem restoration initiative. However, assessing the pollution legacy of the Hudson River estuary, especially heavy metals, is challenging due to the lack of baseline data and long-term monitoring programs targeting the measurement of changes in this kind of pollutants. And heavy metals can be well preserved in historical archives, scale tissues, and the chemical composition of fish scales often correlate well with the composition of their surrounding waters, making trace element concentration in scale indicative of water qualities. So our study is focusing on addressing that issue by utilizing the historical striped bass scales from the Hudson River Biological Monitoring Program and use scales heavy metal concentrations as indicative of water qualities. So the Hudson River Striped Bass. Striped bass is an anadromous migratory fish species distributed along the Atlantic coast and has high economic and recreational values in the Hudson River estuary. Striped bass use the Hudson River throughout their life history, using upper estuary as their spring spawning ground and developing juveniles. Besides many adults spend their time in the Atlantic Ocean, many more reside in this Hudson River for most of their time. This study used the archive striped bass scales from the Striped Bass Stocking and Evaluation Survey for analysis. It was a stock assessment program targeting overwintering juvenile striped bass of age 1 and older, one component of the Hudson River Biological Monitoring Program running from 1987 to 2017 in Battery region of the river from River Mile 1 to 11. And striped bass scales collection have been aged partially and stored dry in paper envelopes. And given all that, the Hudson River striped bass and the chemical analysis of their scale collection have the potential to serve as the sentinel species to proxy heavy metal pollution conditions. So 42 samples were chosen from the 3 years 1989, 2003, 2017. The fish length ranges from 150 to around 468. The scales will then be analyzed, resulting in a concentration of heavy metals as shown on the list. 4 of them, the circles are a little bit misplaced, but the vanadium, cadmium, mercury, and lead were chosen for further analysis because of their prevalence in the environment and other relations to industrial pollution. The significance in temporal changes were analyzed using ANOVA and TOGI HSD tests with initial data and standardized data. The standardized data was analyzed to remove the impact of difference in fish age in the Hudson River estuary, and similar tests were performed using GOM models to test the influence of year on log transform heavy metal concentrations. As a result, we have mercury concentrations range from 0.026 to 1.316 microgram per gram, and analysis show significant decrease between the year 2003 and 1989, between 2017 and 1989. And the similar trends is observed using both mercury and standardized mercury data and the GOM models such as